Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, how's it going, guys? I just got done creek fishing at, I'm gonna call it a large creek. This is the first time I've ever been here, and it was super clear. I mean, smallmouth and largemouth everywhere. Nothing crazy big, but I did get on something pretty big, just one though. So stay tuned for that. But this is definitely the best large creek I've ever been to, and it's possible to kayak it too. So when I eventually get a kayak, I'm going to probably come to some of the stretches here, and it was wadeable the whole way I went. So it's awesome. I started off at a dam up there, so if anybody is around the Southwest Ohio area that fishes a lot, they'll know what I'm talking about. So I just found this spot randomly from looking on my Apple Maps, and it's been awesome. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I think I'm pretty much done fishing right now, but I might go do a little bit more, but we'll see. But yeah, enjoy the video and stay tuned for the action. All right, I'm gonna start off fishing this little dam right here in the creek. I already see some huge bass swimming around, so I'm seeing a lot of rocks and snagging potential. So I'm gonna try a shaky head with this cheap little worm. We'll see how good it works. I might have to change up the worm color or go to a Helgramite, but I'm seeing a ton of fish. I might have to come back here later in the day because it's still really hot, but let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna come back here later when I have a better chance of catching something. It's cooler out. I mean, even then, this place is probably way too pressured. Oh my gosh, there's a huge smallmouth. No way that's gonna go for my bait. Got a fish. So this lure is pretty good. I think largemouth want this lure more than anything. All right, I just moved a bit downstream from the dam there. Casting into the little calm pockets, and this largemouth hit my lure. Yep, I think that's a largemouth. Awesome. I haven't been here too long either. I've yet to catch a smallmouth on the shaky head though. And I think I'm gonna have to switch to something more natural colored because this water is crystal clear. All right, guys. Okay, I retied here. I'm gonna use like a green pumpkin Helgramite on a 1/10 ounce Ned rig jig head. So let's hope there's not a ton of snagging that goes on. I might have to switch it up again if I'm snagging all the time, but this should be good. The water is super duper clear, so I need something natural colored and realistic. So the gear I'm using, which I haven't talked about yet, I'm using a 7-foot medium action pole. It's the Mock Smash, so I'm using the Mock Smash reel with it, the 300 one, and I got 8-pound mono on here. So a little bit heavier duty for a creek, but I'm in a large creek. That's what I'm gonna call this. And there could be some big bass in here. There are big bass, I've already seen them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is that? Oh my gosh. This is the biggest smallmouth thing I've ever caught right here. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Guys, I think I just caught my PB carp, or my PB smallmouth here. Look at that. He was right next to the current, right where he should be. He's huge. Oh my gosh, look at that. I wish I had a scale. I gotta get one. This thing's gotta be 2 pounds, possibly more. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a start. Gosh, that thing looked huge underwater. It was huge. Holy crap. Okay, if this is any indication of the day, this might be my best day of smallmouth fishing ever. Got one. Oh, I saw him take that. Man, they're active today. Oh, that's a good one too. Not as big as the first, but okay. Look at that guy. That's a pretty solid one for most of the creeks I fish. About 2 times smaller than the big boy I caught earlier. They're active today. Wow. Even in this heat. I barely moved away from where I started. I'm gonna try to get next to those weeds over there. Yep. That's a pretty good one. Let's get him in quick. Oh, that's either a largemouth or a spot. Look at that. That is a, that's a largemouth. Not bad. Looks like he's eating well. I think I see some food in there. That's awesome. Number 4. Okay, my method for wading downstream here is I'm gonna have to like go down on one side and try not to disturb anything, and then work my way back up and hit the other side upstream. I usually don't like wading downstream because I kick up dirt and I scare everything. So I gotta be really careful. There's something really small grabbing my bait over there. Might be big enough to take this. Oh, that is. What is this? Oh, sorry, buddy. Hurt his mouth pretty good. Look at that. Another smallmouth. They're probably all gonna be really small here, considering there's just rapids. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, there's smallmouth all over the place. Ooh, this looks like a largemouth. Oh, sorry, buddy. Wow, good variety so far. Holy crap. So I'm gonna keep casting along this edge here. They're mainly gonna be small, but occasionally there's a big one. All right, well, my camera turned off, but I got another smallmouth here. Gotta get a new battery in before catch more. They are everywhere. Oh! I just got a decent sized largemouth. I have to switch my batteries. I'm catching fish like crazy. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to change my battery, and I actually retied the same lure on, but I switched out for a fresh Helgramite. I have so much confidence I'm going to catch more fish that I had to retie. I wasn't going to risk losing potentially a big one if I come across one. This whole area here isn't that deep at all, but there's just constant like little bit of current, and then you have these little areas, these little inlets next to the weeds where the bass are hiding out. And right before my camera ran out of batteries, I had nowhere to go to like switch out my batteries, so I was just fishing like a little bit longer without recording anything, and I was still catching fish. So I'm gonna head back to kind of where I was and see if I come across anything pretty big. Oh, largemouth. Oh man. So this is about the size, especially largemouth, that I've been catching right here. He's been caught before. He's got, or maybe that's just for me, I don't know. Not bad. Usually I like targeting these areas right before the rapids, but it's really hard to do that when you're going downstream. Oh, look at that right there. There's a little current break. Oh, that was a little bit of a surprise. Oh yeah, we got a new species. Wow, it's an extremely pretty rock bass. How cool is that? Look at the colors on this guy. Look how dark his bottom fins are there, the black line. And he's got super red eyes and like bright stripes right there. I don't know why he was in that spot. I'm gonna try to get him back over there with all this current. That's pretty cool. See, even these small little breaks right here where it gets a little deeper and the current is not strong, that's where fish are gonna hide out. That's awesome. That was a pretty good size for a creek. Although this is a large creek. Okay. I have a feeling past these rapids it's gonna be good area. Snake, snake, 2 snakes. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh my gosh, I see them like pretty much every time I go fishing in a creek. Oh, here we go. Some decent little areas. So right back there by that tree, there's like a swirl that goes back up, and it's still right there, and it's pretty deep, and there's rocks and a tree and structure right there, and the current's really fast. So those are the kind of specific areas you target. So if I get back there, there could be something really, really good there. Got something. This is where the hungry fish are gonna be. It's kind of a smallmouth, but it's right there. Ow, it just bit me. Oh my gosh, it's something really small. Don't tell me that's the same one. Okay, I don't think so. This one's really small though too. The calm pockets will have the big ones, but once it gets to the rapids, see where I usually find smallmouth. But man, they hammer stuff when it gets in the rapids, those little guys. Nice. Look at that size rock bass. Man, this creek has got pretty rock bass. This one's a little lighter color, but it's still got that really pronounced black line on the bottom and really red eyes. That's cool. All right, I'm headed back upstream, and if there's still a good amount of daylight, I'm going to try near that dam again. So maybe the fish are a little more active, and maybe they'll go for the hellgramite. All right, I'm back at the dam here, but there are people everywhere fishing, so don't know how this is gonna go. Oh my gosh, there's a smallmouth in here. Not a smallmouth, largemouth. Look at that guy. He was in this little tiny calm pool. That's why you could cast everywhere. Everywhere you can. I think he's gonna wanna go back up here. All right, I'm gonna try this wacky rig out here. This is like ultra finesse and catches picky bass in ponds, so hopefully it'll catch picky bass right here next to this dam. There's something. Oh, another pretty good rock bass in this creek here. Check out that guy. It's got some nice colors. Oh. Let's get this guy back in there. These fish are gonna be really picky. Oh yeah, that feels pretty good. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice smallmouth. Ooh, he's good. He's a good size. Not as big as the one I caught earlier, but pretty big. Look at that, and he's dark too. Oh, nice. The wacky rig is the move. It was the move. Let's get this guy back in here. Super green and pretty. That is so cool. All right, so that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. I'm actually back home now, and it's the next day after this video you just watched. And like I said before, I was fishing like a pretty large creek that you can actually kayak. But for the most part, it seemed like you can still wade it too. So this creek I just found on my Apple Maps, and I just wanted to check it out. And I really wanted to check it out because of the dam. And it seemed like when I first got there, there were some pretty big fish swimming around. And that's where I caught that huge smallmouth that had to be at least 2 pounds. It was a little bit downstream of the dam. So I was targeting a couple little deep pools like 200 yards out from the end of the dam. So after that, I just went downstream and I ran into like a long stretch of water that was just like knee high to waist high, and there was like constant current. So I've ran into the areas like this in other creeks, and it's really hard to target specific areas because there's not like a set of rapids and then a deep pool and then a set of rapids and then a deep pool like a lot of the medium small size creeks that I fish. So basically all I targeted was on the left side and some of the right side where there were like groups of weeds and then little tiny inlets or little tiny nooks and crannies. Those are the areas I was targeting. And even with my Ned rig with the Helgermite, you know, I was able to catch fish. And usually I struggle in these kind of areas and creeks. I feel like there could be some really, really big smallmouth in this creek, and maybe even some big largemouth, maybe. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was definitely one of my most successful smallmouth creek fishing trips. And even for largemouth, it was pretty good. So this is definitely the best large size creek that I have found so far. But thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more awesome creek fishing videos just like this.